So this isn't the first time I've experienced this type of burnout, and I've experienced it in the past, but it's getting more and more intense each time, and I tend to just disappear for like a week or two and then pop up again. I figure rather than doing that this time, I would document my experience because I feel like there's some lessons to be learned, and it's something that I never anticipated going into this content, to do fragrance reviews that are honest and wear them. I never thought that this would actually be problematic for me. But one of the problems I've been facing with reviewing fragrances is I have to wear something new all the time. And I miss favorites, or I miss just wearing the same thing for several days in a row. I'm going to mention what the things I'm really missing are towards the end of this video. But really, to let you guys know what happens is it's just like literally every day I'm wearing something new. And I start to lose interest in fragrances, and I start to feel like a damn video mill. Like, I feel like it gets to a point where it's like I got into this because I'm passionate about fragrances. And today I'm really excited and really want to wear Royal Tobacco, but I have to wear more than words because I'm reviewing it for my channel. And then I start to feel like a damn video mill, and the passion gets lost, and I start feeling like it's not like a hobby or a passion anymore. It starts to feel like a chore. And that's when I step away and I tend to wear the fragrances I really love and I really want to wear to reignite the passion, and then try to come back in and wear something new for reviewing. But that's where I'm at with it. But I think it's an important lesson for fragrances in general, because I came out with a video saying that blind buying was better than sampling. And I'll admit I was in the midst of a burnout when I came out with that, because I've learned it's almost so much of a skill and an appreciation and a thing to just learn to enjoy what you have. So much of fragrance marketing is convincing people that there's the next best thing. And it kind of gets you in this cycle of needing something new and trying new things. It's really nice to just put that whole idea away and just be grateful for the ones that you have, to wear them heavily, to see that bottle level going down, and to develop a relationship with them and just be grateful and appreciate what you have. That's something that when I made that video about blind buying, I felt like I was at this stage where I'd sampled so many things that there was this almost burnout, and realizing, dude, I could have just been happy with the first 10 bottles I had. Like, I didn't have to take it this far. And kind of feeling like I bought into this marketing idea that there's always a better next thing. Like, I don't know. It felt like after trying like over 150 samples, I kind of arrived at the conclusion that this next best thing is like me chasing my tail or something. And if anything, those original 10 fragrances have some kind of memory association, being my first loves that got me into the hobby, that I could have really easily just learned to be grateful for those. So I released that video, and sometimes I'm like, man, I don't really agree with that as much anymore. You know, I feel like I kind of was having a bit of a Britney moment when I made it. But at the same time, I'm not going to take it down, because that represented how I felt at that specific time, at that stage in my life. Now I feel sampling obviously is the more wise thing to do. But at that time, I was like, dude, it's almost better to just buy a bottle and learn to appreciate it than trying to always find the next best thing. So that's where I'm at. I'm going to take a small breather. The fragrances I really miss and really want to lean into is Interlude DNA, Black Iris, regular Interlude Man, Interlude 53, just Interlude in general. I've been getting really into and missing a lot. Royal Tobacco, I just feel like has such a good Christmas vibe smell. That's going to be my Christmas scent of the day. Really complex, but really has such a Christmas smell, which is something when I was reading about it, I wasn't reading too much on, but it just smells like Christmas to me. But it has a lot of complexity and green, and it has that amouage sort of DNA. Really miss that one. Dior Ombre Nuits is another one. That's a more recent discovery. I kind of never really looked into it because I was like, what's the point if it smells just like 40 knots? But the second I sprayed Ombre Nuit, it became in my top 5 of all time. Like, I absolutely love it. I think it's better than 40 knots personally. I mean, better is such a loaded term when it comes to fragrances. Like, what is better? I mean, it's subjective, and honestly, some people will like 40 knots more, but I feel like I just resonated personally with 40 knots DNA because it's more ambery and it doesn't have the aquatic accord. and it kind of takes me deeper into a more classy, formal vibe. So I really want to be wearing that. Tony Omi Monkey Special. I mean, I bought the 100 milliliter bottle because I love it so much. And I live in Texas and winter is pretty short lived. And I'm like, damn, if I don't put a dent in that bottle, you know, and honestly, I love Yomi. I love the performance, the projection on it, just the vibes that it brings. So those are the fragrances I'm really missing right now. And I'm like, today I was like, dang, I got to wear Nishane Annie for the YouTube channel. I'm like, you know what? I'm not doing that. I'm taking a breather because I'm starting to feel like a damn video mill. And that's like a pitfall of being an honest reviewer who's passionate about fragrances that I'm going through. And maybe you guys get something from this experience, but my takeaway after trying so many things is it's not always the next thing is better. Sometimes just valuing what you have is like an exercise that's really good to enjoy the hobby and enjoy fragrances, and not always feel like something's missing and you're going to find the next best thing. And when you get that, then your collection will be complete. It's almost nice to step back and say, nah, my collection's pretty complete now. Like, I'm good. Yeah, curious what your thoughts and opinions are on that subject. Subscribe for future content, and I'll see you guys pretty soon. I'm not going to disappear off the face of the earth. Peace out.